Friends, I think we're live. Okay. I got my sock on the bottom so there's no wind noise. And today we're going to walk over there to where the solar panels are. Yeah. I went over to my neighbor, my new one with the well, and talked to him for about an hour today. He rolled in at 4:50 in the morning, and he's moving in from Los Angeles. And he's on a budget, moving by himself. And he was talking about how slow it is, and he's got to get his motorcycle and stuff. And he said something about a trailer. He said he was thinking about getting a trailer or buying a trailer. And I said, well, if you want, you can borrow my trailer. And he's like, what? You got a trailer? I'm like, yeah, I got a 2-axle. He's like, oh my God. Like, that would save me like $1,000. So I'm going to let him borrow my trailer on Saturday. And I told him I got a bad back, but I said, if you want, I'll help you move on Saturday. So we'll drive to Los Angeles. He'll come here with his truck, pick up my trailer, and then we'll drive to Los Angeles and get his motorcycle. I'm looking for snake tracks. I haven't on my driveway. I haven't seen any. Yeah, so he hasn't taken me. I said, I don't care. I mean, I said, I can't do a lot of heavy lifting. I got a dolly, but I can definitely help you with your motorcycle and stuff, getting it on there. So he might take me up on it. It doesn't matter. I could care less. But I did put out the offer to help him. What else did we discuss? Oh, we talked about everything. We have the same politics. I told him I'm running for governor and I ran for president, and he thought that was cool. And so that's nice. Oh, I've been working on, well, remember yesterday how I told you Murphy's Law, if I open my own 4chan, it'll force 4chan to open. And last night, 4chan said hello. And they said coming soon. So 4chan is going to reopen. But Murphy's Law, if I got to open my own 4chan, and that will force them to open. See how that works? Like I told you, I don't want to run my own 4chan. But now that I've been dicking with it for the last 4 or 5 days, I'm going to get it open. I just uploaded all the files to the server, and I made a couple accounts on the database, and yeah, so I just finished uploading all the files to the server, and I guess later tonight I'll try to. So when you have the script, you go to a page called like a setup or something, and then you run the setup. I think you put in your server database. You have to put in the username and password of your database. Who the fuck is talking about Tom Gilmartin? Jackass. Why would you bring up that piece of shit's name? The guy is just a total piece of shit. He's a parasite. Matter of fact, I'm going to ban you. be a jackass like that. Nobody needs that. Block list. Bye-bye. What else? Fucking trolling me. Why would they do that? Losers. So what was I talking about? Oh, opening the website. Then I have to once I log in, then I got to change the administration password. I got to make some more administrative accounts and write it down on paper. Like I make 2 or 3 backups just in case I forget. Write it on paper. And then in the software, you create the different forms like politically incorrect and biz and whatever I'm going to start with. I think I'll just start with politically incorrect, and I'll let other people, if other people want another section, then they can moderate it. No, I don't watch the football draft. I like football a little bit, but I don't really get into it that much. I'm just spending my time on other things. Today we're doing something different. We're walking across the street, and we're going to go towards the solar panels. This could be fun because I've hardly ever walked over here, and neat geology like this. Shit. Oh, thank God my phone's okay. Well, I got to learn not to. There's no case on it because when I live stream, it gets hot. Restream works better than X. I'm kind of pleased with Restream. Yeah. Wow. Just tripping out on. I've been over here with the motorcycle. I could find a piece of gold. Like it is possible to find a nugget of gold right on top of the soil. So I'm keeping an eye out. We'll follow my motorcycle tracks. Then I have to do something with the headers and footers of the software. That's not so hard, but I can't. It's in one of the template files. I can't figure it out. There's one really big file. Anyways, I'll figure it out. It's kind of fun. I might put the 4chan software on ideas for Donald Trump. Pat, you're blocked on YouTube? Oh, well, I'm sorry. Maybe one of the other moderators did that. Some moderator's been creating havoc in there, so it's probably one of those jackass trolls. I'm going to take away everybody's monitor status and just give it back to you, Pat. It doesn't bother me that people troll me like that. They're just fucking children. Like literally, get a life, loser. What the hell? Look at this. I just found a nice box cutter. Huh. I was in somebody's pocket. And look at that. It's a nice box cutter. It's kind of modern. Aluminum. That's weird. Why would somebody be over here? Yeah. Huh. Yeah, there's gold everywhere. Pat, I can't unblock you right now because I'm streaming. Hey, Pat, on Twitter, I sent you the answer to the taillights on that Mercedes. So if you guys saw my post, I posted a Mercedes. I said, what's wrong with it? Well, the logo, it says CL500 is all crooked. And when you see a logo that's crooked on a car, what it means is there's been a body repair on the car. So the C is high and then it's 5 and then the L is low and 500. So the L500 is very straight, but the C is a little bit high. And then the seam where the trunk shuts on the passenger side, it's very even. But on the driver's side, the gap gets wider and it's round, not square. So that's where the Bondo is. So the car was rear-ended. The title says clear, but in the description, salvage title. So that's a trick I've never seen. So so if somebody's searching on clear title, it'll show up, but in the description, he's like, and it's got a salvage title. So he's there's doing a lot of lying. And if you look at the hood of the car, you're like, God, that paint looks kind of weird. So it's basically a 1999 CL500 Mercedes, which is a cool car. It's an S-Class two-door, 70,000 miles, but it was rear-ended, and it's got a shitty paint job. You know, my Mercedes, the one I bought, the white one, it's got a salvage title. And I got the old hood hinges, and they were all bent. So I think they sourced another hood off another white Mercedes. I don't know. But I really couldn't. Defenders might be replaced also. It might have been just like a little tap on the nose of the car. Whatever it wasn't anything big. It's just so beautiful out here. Yeah, Jimmy, when I sold cars, you got to look at the car for body repair and all those gaps. The Germans are really rigid. They want gaps. Gaps mean precision, and precision means German. They take a lot of pride in precision. The Americans just slap cars together with big body gaps. Well, they used to. Now, Quinn. Well, if Charles shows up, Charles could do it. Somebody was banning other people in there. People were like, my comments were disappearing or something. I'm just gonna go in there and get rid of everybody but Pat and maybe Charles, and then if the behavior stops, no show. Oh, trying to show. I just touched this and I accidentally hide things. Yeah, gold in the hills. Whatever happens here, it's like flash flooding. Like here's a big pile where the trees are. There's just oodles of silt, and that silt should have a lot of gold in it because it's a low pressure, fast moving water, no gold, and slow moving water, it gives the gold time to slow down and drop. So all these bushes, the dirt at the bush could be full of gold. This is like the Western Australia situation. It's so hot, there's no reason for humans to ever walk this earth. So that means there could be just gold on the surface. There could just be a nugget the size of my fist. Oh, look at this pink. That is like really pink. This is like walking on the beach. It's so relaxing, so calm. We're coming up to a berm over here, and on the other side of the berm is a jojoba bean farm. Jojoba bean, something like that. They use it in cosmetics, and it's an oil. Apparently, it's really expensive. I'm really excited. I've been playing with this Vi Chan software. It's just it looks like 4chan. Probably missing a few features or something. More administrative shit. But it's been on GitHub for 10 years, and there's people still making it better. I might pay money to put a pass on it, like a, what do you call, like a 4chan pass, so I can earn some money. People don't want to fuck with the CAPTCHA. We'll just see how it goes. We'll see if the site grows. There's a bunch of old cans. Like here's an old can. It's got a puncture in it. Oh, it's got, look at, oh, it's got some bullet holes right there. Oh, I see a lot of gold flake. Can you see the flakies here? Wow. Wow, right there. Do you see that? There is gold all over this. Oh my God. Wow. I mean, it's probably, well, it's gold powder, but you can see right here. All right. Wouldn't it be funny that I get a shaker table going and I'm making like $1,000 a day, and I'm like, I could have done that 4 years ago, not been suffering. Wearing a nice Hawaiian shirt in case I have a heart attack and die out here. They'll be like, well, he was well dressed. What is this? Oh, it's just a piece of a tire. Well, it's pretty cool that 4chan's coming back. Oh, here's another can. And little gold sparklies, not as many as the other one. Oh, please do not litter. Dispose of properly. They clearly didn't read the message. There's a big lava rock. Oh, whoa. That guy's big. That's like 2 pounds. Imagine this one went boom. If the earth farted that out. So whatever trash is by my home gets washed over here. And when there's a big ass flood. Talking to the birds. Yeah, when I get a gold magnet. Charles bought me a gold pan for my birthday a couple years ago. I still got it. I got to put it to use. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Just get some water, a little bit of water. I got some water, plenty of water. My neighbor needs, well, he's got a nice water system, but it's kind of like engineered improperly because the pump at the bottom of the well provides the water pressure for the home, and it overworks it, so it's prone to fail quicker than it should. So the well pump should only be used to bring stuff to the top, and then when the top is full, you turn it off. Like let's say you got 1,000 gallons. Once you got 1,000 gallons in there, then you don't turn it back on until like 200 gallons or something. Then you use a second pump for the home. Every time you turn on the well pump, there's a certain amount of sand, and it wears out the impellers on it, is what my friend was saying. My other neighbor, who doesn't live here. What the fuck? This is totally green. For big rocks to be over here, there had to be a big flow of water to push them, because they came from those mountains, which are about 6 or 7 miles away. Probably 6 miles. Wow. Just so pretty. You could build a pyramid. Hell no. Those rocks were levitated. Oh, black sand. Check that out. Right there. That's black sand. That's where you find gold. Look at that. That's cool. I've never walked over this far to. We're going to walk to the fence of the solar. And we haven't lost connection. I walked this way today because we should have a better connection. And I've got a sock on the bottom of the phone, so there shouldn't be much wind noise. Yeah. I did come over here one time with my motorcycle. There's another can. That looks like an aluminum can. We'll let it be. Another aluminum can. Yeah, if I can get a, well, I could just drive. If I could get a mobile wash rig with like some water on it, and then come over here and just process this dirt. Just like pull up to it and start up the motor and start circulating water and just throw the mud on there and send it through one of the sleuths. Well, here's a big riverway of water, a corridor. I really want to learn how to do remote viewing. I'm going to start watching some how to do it classes again. I looked into it years ago. I only spent a few days, maybe 5 or 6 hours, but it was still pretty fascinating. Well, the sun's really gone down over there. That looks like about a mile. How long we go? 26. We've only gone 1 mile. Okay, so when I get to the fence of the solar, that'll be a good turnaround position. Has to be a turnaround. There's no other place to go. And then we'll walk back home. I made some delicious chicken last night. Wow. This is a volcanic rock. Very black, lots of iron in that. Here's a beer bottle. We're coming up to the berm, which is the jojoba farm. This guy over there, he's like, they retired. I haven't met him. My neighbor told me about him. I probably could, if I worked his farm, I probably could open up the jojoba business again. We're going to see a bunch of pipes. There's another can. I'm not seeing gold flakes. Well, here's the berm. So that's a berm right there. And there's a break in the berm. Which is right here. There's some tubing. Looks like drip tubing. And you can see the berm is like 2 feet high. Oh, there's drip tubing everywhere. This is where the jojoba beans were. How fun. Oh, I think that's the jojoba plant right there, maybe. That's maybe the jojoba bush right there. I've never seen a bush like this out here. Yeah, interesting. And all this drip tubing everywhere. Just like oodles of it. Oh, it's still flexible. I'm sure it's got zillions of holes in it. Imagine somebody like 50 years ago, what are you doing? Well, I'm moving to the desert. What you gonna do out there? I'm gonna make a jojoba bean farm. There's money in those jojoba beans. Apparently people used to laugh at him. He was the running joke in the town because he was the only guy doing it. Okay, so that kind of looks like the plant. There's a really weird looking plant that grows where there's gold. So the minerals of gold somehow make a plant want to live there. Yeah, this whole place was drip tubing. Well, that's how you do it. See the drip tubing here? Yeah, so this must be the jojoba plant right here. Look at those leaves. Still alive without the water. That's pretty impressive. It's a pretty harsh environment out here, to say the least. Wow. Pretty easy walking. There's Rose here, and it looks like the jojoba beans are on top of the berm. Wow. So there was a lot of land, a plot of land over here for sale. It's not on the market anymore. It was 10 acres for like 10 grand. I almost bought it. I'm not sure I want to sink down roots here in the desert anymore. Oh, I can see the fence. It's so weird. I don't know what's happening in the world. 4chan was really my dashboard for global news. I filtered out like stuff like transgender, bulldogs, Israel, Jews, Trump, Biden, Harris. I didn't read any of that shit. I was waiting for the plane crash or the volcano. Have you noticed Trump hasn't audited the Pentagon or Fort Knox? They're not prosecuting people for that medical malpractice thing from years ago, from 4 years ago. Oh, we're nearly at the fence. Oh, look, some of that fence. Is that broken or bent? What a joy. Wow. 67 people. That's amazing. Huh. That's flood. Those are old bushes making like a wall from when it flash floods out here. The solar farm here is huge. You can see it from space. It's probably like 1,000 football fields big. It's massive. I tried to calculate how much, like I think a half acre is worth $8,000 a month in electricity. So I could start my own personal solar farm out here and sell electricity to the grid as a business. And I can buy used solar panels for what you would call it, $30 each, not 300. What the fuck? Oh, I'm looking through the fence, and we can see. Well, you're really gonna like this. This is quite a sight to see here. We're almost there. We've got this stuff on the fence that is opaque, so you can't see through it. But over there, you can see through it. About 50 feet away. 49 feet. 48 feet. 47 feet. 46 feet. Oh, they even got some barbed wire on it. What a trip. Boy, that opaque shit is expensive. Huh. They're all fixed pointing south. If they had them articulating, they could get a lot more energy. That's a very expensive setup. Look at all the, let me turn the camera around for you, if I can do that. Look at the base. It's all galvanized steel. It took 37 minutes to get here. How interesting. All right, let's go home. Oh, look how far down it goes. People drive this. I guess they drive it to look at it. Let's read the warning sign. Keep out. Hazardous voltage inside will cause severe injury or death. Do not enter this enclosure. Ouch. Oh, the bottom's got, well, I'll show you. It's got like, here's the chain link, but it's got the stuff here for like maybe rabbits, so rabbits don't burrow, or I don't know, maybe so flood water goes under it, or they just don't know trespassers. I'm sure tweakers are like, yeah, articulating is way more expensive. I've read some studies on it, and they say for the cost of buying articulating, let's say it's 40% more money. Then they said you could just buy 40% more panels and get the same amount of electricity. Then I saw some inexpensive articulating, a single access, and they used bladders, like an inner tube where it would pump up. It was rubber, and it would fill with air, and as it filled with air, it tilted. I think what I would build is the tilt mechanism. They're all connected, so you could go and pull it and it would move. And then I would use water. I would have ballast, big like ballast tanks and a pump. So I would just fill up the pump, and so more water tilts, more water tilts, more water tilts. There's a million ways you could do it. Use a screw gear, but you want things that don't need maintenance. that are also very weatherproof. Like those bladders, in a hot environment, the rubber might only last 10 years. And the screw gear needs lubrication, and the wind would make it really dirty. So you'd have to put like a rubber boot on it, but those rubber boots would break. Then contamination would get in there and the screw wouldn't screw. And you'd be screwed. Mechanics, boss, we're screwed. What happened? Screws broke. Yeah, we're screwed. Look at those chemtrails. Lots of straight lines. The Brits are talking about putting particles in the air to whatchamacallit? Oh, lower the sunlight. That's kind of a great idea. They only have to do it during the hot months of the year. Looking for snakes. No, I don't work for Boeing. Wow. Well, the great thing about all these dead bushes, firewood. So if you were ever out here, end of the world, the wintertime, perfect place to be. All this free firewood, you could cook food. Except there's no food out here. There is the California Aqueduct. Over there on that mountain is a pumping station. But it was the end of the world, those pumps would stop working and there wouldn't be any water, most likely. Oh. Oh, my quads feel great. We're gonna get this. Today's a 3-mile walk. I need to do this every day. I probably should get a backpack and put a couple gallons of water in there to get some strength training going. Whew. You know, things just don't seem to be improving. Do you feel they're improving? I try to be as positive as possible for being totally cynical. Trump says he's not going to start any wars. He's going to start a war. Oh. I'm going to make it home just before it kind of gets too dark. What the hell is going on here? Well, I'm walking by my house. I live in the desert alone, and there's really no neighbors for 8 miles. And it gets to up to 120 in the summer, just in August. And I'm in a ghost town that used to be iron ore for the Kaiser Steel Mill that opened in 1940. And then it closed in like the 50s, and the 4,000 people that used to work here moved. And it was Kaiser Steel, and that's where the Kaiser Permanente, the California HMO, got its name, because it was the company hospital for the employees. There's the story. All right, we just went over the berm. Where's my house? Oh, I'm walking in the wrong direction. I'm also a little, well, I'm nearsighted, so I can see the ground for the most part pretty clear. But when I go look for distance, I gotta squint my eyes. Pick up my pace a little bit here. Oh, I see my boots. Yeah, all right. We're doing good. Oh yeah, here's my trail. Picked up my trail. Yeah, I live in the desert. I got motorcycles. I got KTM motorcycle. I got a cool KTM. I got a 1998 Adventure, 640 Adventure. Totally badass bike. 50 millimeter white power extreme forks. Super luxurious. 9-gallon gas tank. Like 12 inches of suspension in the front, 13 in the back. Total beast. Adjusted for inflation, it would cost about $15,000 in today's money. Probably $20,000 by next month, the way hyperinflation is going. That's where we're walking. We're on a floodplain, an alluvial fan, which is all the dirt that used to be in those hills is now down here where I'm walking. And also, this must have been the bottom of an ocean. I've repeated myself on this probably 100 times. You know you're an old person when you start repeating yourself. You just start reliving your... Did I ever tell you the time? It's the beginning of like every story. And you're like, yeah, Grandpa, 30 times. Oh, well, let me tell you 31 times. Oh, actually, my grandpa wasn't like that. My friend Chick is like that. Oh, we're going right to my house. Good. Well, no gold today. Wow, total critter path. Also, my motorcycle, I came through here. Yeah, my dirt bike is so cool. I've never had a bike with beautiful suspension. You're like, oh, I hope I can make that. And it just glides over it like it's a pebble. Totally amazing. Most of the time, you're kind of standing up on the bike, playing like a hobby horse, rocking it, getting ready for whoops. But it's totally fun. Woo! Oh, I'm nearly done with my purchase on Amazon. And I'll tell you what I bought today. Infrared floodlighting. So my night vision, my cameras for night got infrared, but it only throws out so much light. So I bought 2 massive infrared floodlights. And I could have bought them in 15 degree, 45 degree, and I got 90 degrees, so it spreads it out the light. We'll see how they do. It's an experiment. The more narrow would be more like a spotlight. I might want to get those instead. I mean, I'll just buy more. We can look at the clock here. We're still 20 minutes away. I feel like I kicked up the pace a little. Oh. Yeah, so brightchan.org is going to be open tomorrow sometime. I think so. I don't think there's going to be... I doubt there will be any hurdles. I've done this many times. And everything's going smoothly. Ooh. I've been taking my Strattera, my ADHD medicine. Hey, Tetrahedricon, my ADHD medicine. My doctor's giving me more of it. So instead of 25 milligrams, we're going to 50. So I started taking 50. I noticed a big difference, which is great. And I've taken it every day, every morning this week. So maybe I'm going to get some stuff done. My new neighbor, he's like, I got to get a job up here, like landscaping or something. I was like, well, they need a lot of handymans in Palm Springs. He's like, oh, that's a great idea. I said, I told him I was thinking about painting houses. And he's like, well, you can't even do that without approval. Cities get mad at you. I said, he's like, I'll just get a license. I told him about my airless sprayer, and he was like, the Graco or something. I was like, yeah, I got that one. He's like, yeah, those are good. So maybe him and I will start painting houses together. Boy, this is the time when the snakes probably come out. Although my footsteps should scare them away. They can feel that stuff at quite a distance. Got my snake boots on. Well, you've seen them. The Y-Files has a new episode. What was it on? It was decent. I really like his channel. I also like Mr. Mythos. Mr. Mythos has a really smooth voice. And he does lots of research. And you got to hear his voice. It's very smooth. He'll say things like, well, if you look in the history books, I can't mimic him, but it's really nice. This might be one of the darkest times I've been out walking. I'll definitely be home. I mean, I won't be walking in pure darkness. When the full moon's out, boy, you can really see things. You can even see moon shadows. Moon shadow, moon shadow. What is that, Cat Stevens? This is my broken FedEx sign. Glad I found that. I wondered where it went. Oh yeah, we're nearly at the road. Yay. Oh, about the telescope, even better idea. I thought about building my own telescope and then hooking it up to the internet and letting you play with it from home. Yeah, it was a remote telescope idea. And then people could let others play with their telescope for a small fee, like $1 an hour. Take pictures, download photos. Say, I want to see Mars, and then it knows where Mars is for you. All right, we're back. Not sure what happened. Oh, we got 3 bars. Oh man, my quads are got a good workout. If only my belly could get a workout. That was such a great workout with 50 minutes, so 55 minutes. There's the road. Yeah, I'm only 10 minutes from home now. No heart attack, no dead body in the desert. It's kind of weird to think that we don't live forever. Someday we're just going to drop dead someplace. Drop dead at work. Drop dead going to get a Starbucks. Drop dead ordering your transgender dildos on the internet. Somebody said, hey hackers who hack 4chan, can you hack Reddit so we can find all the feds? And I said, you should hack kiwi farms so we can have the world's largest database of transgender people and sell them dildos. Kiwi farm approved. Special edition kiwi farm dildos. Those would sell like hotcakes. All right, highway, 20 feet away. I'm even sweating. Here's the road. The question is, how close to my home am I? I think I'm pretty close. I think that's it over there. No, I'm over here. Where the hell am I? Oh, that's the weather station. All right. I know where I am. 62 people. Oh, no beers. I sure wish I had some. Whew. What the fuck is that? Oh, I'm a little lost. What the fuck is that? Are those deceased buildings? Here's some trails for my dirt bike. And there's the deceased buildings that are all tipped over. I'm north of my home. I thought I was south. Oh yeah, there's my truck. I love living out here, man. And actually what makes it special is you guys. You guys bring me a lot of joy. You do. Woo! Here's an old wall of stucco. Yeah, there's my place right there. All right, I'm 500 feet away. That was an adventure. I'm curious how many steps my Apple phone will say I did. Oh, I wish I had some like Coca-Cola or something. I gave up drinking things like that because of the sugar. But I really like bubbly anything, even just tonic water or soda water. Whew. Man, that's right at the edge of my. So we did 3 miles, at least 3 miles. What? Look at this. Some more of my trash. That's my insulation bag. Saw that blowing yesterday. Glad I. Yeah, moonshine. You know, I don't like getting drunk that much anymore. The hangovers are worse. My another neighbor who doesn't live here, he just has the property. He brought me a 12-pack of Bud Light on like Wednesday. I drank it and got ripped. I woke up and felt wonderful. I guess that's why people drink the light beer, because not much of a hangover, but there's enough alcohol to get you drunk. I mean, I had to drink a 12-pack. Here we are. Man. Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm so excited. My neighbor's going to use my trailer. He's so happy. He's like, somebody's finally helping me out. Fucking second time I dropped my phone. That's sketchy. I could have broke the glass. Glad I didn't. Yep. I'm not sure what's happening. I think you guys can see me. Well, I'm home, so let's call it a day. It said I'm backstage, so I must have pushed a feature I'm not aware of. Yeah.